Girl, you taught me how to hurt real bad and cry myself to sleep. And taught me how this town could shatter dreams.
Jackson, I got a little of his guitar.
Another lesson about a naive fool who came to Babylon and figured out that this pie don't taste so sweet. And guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Guitars and Cadillacs, hillbilly music, the only thing that keeps me hanging on. There's no glamour in this tinsel land of lost and wasted lives, and painful scars are all that's left of me. Wanna thank you, girl, for teaching me brand new ways to be cruel, like finding mine. Now I guess I'll just leave. Guitars, Cadillacs, hillbilly music, lonely, lonely streets that I call home. Guitars and Cadillacs, hillbilly music, only thing that keeps me hanging on. I said the only thing that keeps me hanging on. Only thing that keeps me hanging on and on. Hey, getting it started here at AJ's Good Time Bar right here. Nashville, Tennessee is where we're at. My name is Cody Joe. My buddy Travis is right here on the keys. So, man, if there's anything y'all want to hear going live, man, y'all just let us know. All right, we got a little bit of George Strait coming up for you. One of my favorite songs, written by Leslie Satcher, Monty Holmes. A song called Troubadour. Goes out to all them folks still getting it out there. I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little Cain with my boys, and the honky tonks and pretty women. Lord, I'm still right here with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. And times I feel like Jessie James, trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. And I hope I'm an old troubadour when I'm gone. You know the truth about a mirror is that damn old mirror. It don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside, oh, read between the lines. And it's really no reflection of my youth. And times I feel like Jessie James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. And I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. I hope I'm an old troubadour when I'm gone. Times I feel like Jessie James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing is gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song. I hope I'm an old troubadour when I'm gone. A little bit of George Strait for you right there. Tell you what, let's do that old song, Fraulein. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what key we're gonna do it in. We can do it in any one of them. It's all gonna sound a little bit different, but let's try it in E.
Okay.
I think that's Coulter Wall does a good version of that in E. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2. Far across the deep blue water lives an old German's daughter by the banks of the old river Rhine. I loved her and left her, but I won't forget her. She was my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, Fraulein, walk down by the river and pretend that your hand is holding mine. By the same stars above you, I swear that I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. Oh, yeah. As my memories wander away over yonder to the sweetheart I left behind. In a moment of glory, her face comes before me, the face my pretty Fraulein. Fraulein, walk down by the river, and each night, as the stars start to shine, by the same stars above you, I swear, you know I love you. You are my pretty Fraulein. I said you are my pretty Fraulein. Hey. It's an old one right there. It goes back to, I think, like the 1940s. Mr. Bobby Helms. Yeah.
Hey, Jackson, I might take a little bit more his guitar. A little bit more his guitar. I can hear his leads, but his rhythm is like kind of back.
I can strum a little harder on the rhythm.
Yeah, it might be a little better. I'm just having trouble hearing your rhythm. He said he's going to play a little harder on the rhythm.
Yeah, I'll play a little bit harder on the rhythm.
So I might not need it anymore.
Heck yeah. Well, I think we should maybe do a little bit of Alan Jackson. Since,
I mean...
Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, hey. Oh, wow, okay, yeah, okay. Oh, nice, heck yeah.
Do you have the MySet app? Do you have it pulled up?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
just
I
making
do.
sure you've seen the requests and stuff, in case we get any.
Yeah, and also, I guess I could log into it, AJ's Good Time Bar, right there on the...
I just usually do it.
Do you share it? Do you share it to your...
I do
page?
sometimes, yeah. Get a few more people watching, whatever. But
Looks like we got 10 watching right now. All right. Tell you what, I'll just go ahead and copy that and paste it. All right. Let me see what we got. Sorry, we're getting organized over here.
our fans are so disappointed out there.
I know. All right. So I think I got it posted, so. All right, we're good to go there. That's why I guess some of my people will,
Yeah, and a lot of times, like sometimes I don't stay on that app. A lot of times I'll just watch the screen up there, and if I see something pop up that I know you have a request. But
oh,
they
okay.
don't always have it on that screen.
So, but it pops up right there,
It'll
though?
pop up, see on the right
okay,
side.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll pop you up top, you'll see the
Oh,
request.
very cool. That's awesome.
But they don't always have it on that screen, though. Sometimes they'll have it on the other floors. They'll have the screen from the karaoke bar or whatever. So,
okay.
But
Interesting. Let's do some Alan Jackson. 5 o'clock somewhere.
all right,
For all the folks out there drinking online.
what key is it?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. The sun is hot, and that old clock is moving slow, and so am I. The workday passes like molasses in wintertime, but it's July. Paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushed me over the limit. Like to call him something, but I think I'll just call it a day. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That lunch break, it's gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning, I know there's gonna be a lot of hell to pay. Oh, but that's all right. Hadn't had a day off in over a year. My Jamaican vacation gonna start right here The phone's from me, you can tell them I just sailed away. And pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30 and I don't care. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Take it away. If I could pay off my tab, put myself in a cab and be back to work before 2. In a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? He'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, I don't care. I said, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, I don't care. If you don't care, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. There we go. 5 o'clock somewhere right here. Do some Merle Haggard. Stay here and drink. I could be holding you tonight. Could quit doing wrong, start doing right. You don't care about what I think. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Putting me down, don't square the deal. At least you know the way I feel. Hey, take all that money in the bank. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Oh, listen close, you can't hear. Well, hello there. Mr. Travis Mama right there on that key in your ear. Ain't nobody gonna change the way of things. I think I'll just stay here and drink. Hurting me now don't mean a thing. Love ain't here, I don't feel the pain. It ain't nothing but a crying shame. I think I'll just stay here and drink. You can take that to the bank. Stay here and drink. Oh yeah.
Good to be fair, brother.
Yes, sir.
I'm checking your tuning. It seems like there might be a little off tuning.
And that nylon string too. You get to play it, and my body heat rises
I gotcha.
in here, and it
Gotcha.
kind of messes with the strings a little
Gotcha.
bit. I need to find a good steel string. Steel string acoustic. Yeah, it says nylon string. Oh, yeah.
Where you from, man?
Originally from College Station, Texas. Caldwell, Texas. I don't know if you know where that's at.
I've been all through Texas. I'm not sure what part of the
If you draw a triangle in between Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio,
Okay.
I'm like right in the middle.
Okay,
Which
gotcha.
is kind of nice, you know, because you're
Yeah.
just a couple
Yeah.
hours from each
Yeah,
of the big
San
cities.
Antonio's got a pretty good booming little music scene too.
Oh yeah.
And then you got Dallas, Fort Worth, obviously. How long have you been here?
About 7 years now.
Okay,
So yeah, so I've just been play a couple years over there, a couple years over here, and before you know it, you got
Yeah.
So I don't play around just a whole lot of places though.
Yeah.
You know. All right, man, live. Thank y'all so much, Mary, Joe, Larry, man, all y'all listening. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to AJ's Good Time Bar. My name is Cody Joe. This is my buddy Travis. So, like I said, if there's anything y'all want to hear, y'all just let us know. Let's do let's do some good directions.
Okay. F.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I was sitting there selling turnips on a flatbed truck, crunching on a pork rind when she pulled up. She had to be thinking this is where rednecks come from. She had Hollywood written on her license plate, lost and looking for the interstate. Oh yeah, I was the man for the job. Told her way up yonder past the caution line, little country store with an old Coke sign. Stop and ask Miss Bell for some of her sweet tea. And a left, it'll take you to the interstate. But a right brings you right back here to me. I was sitting there thinking about her pretty face, kicking myself for not catching her name. I threw my head and thought, you fool, it could have been love. And I knew my old Ford couldn't run her down, probably didn't want me anyhow. So I watched her disappear to a cloud of dust. Told her way up yonder past the caution line, there's a little country store with an old Coke sign. Stop and ask Miss Bell for some of her sweet tea. And a left, it'll take you to the interstate. A right, it'll bring you right back here to me. Is that Nashville heat playing tricks on me? Am I really seeing what I think I see? The woman of my dreams coming back to me. Hey, hey. She went way up yonder past the caution line. Don't know why, but something felt right. She stopped and asked Miss Bell some of her sweet tea. And Mama gave her a big old glass and her right back here with me. I thank God for good direction and turnip greens. Oh yeah. Ryan and Rachel Thibodeau on that song right there. Sure you know probably all them people, huh?
Well, I worked for Billy. Billy was like Billy Currington was my first gig that my first artist gig.
Oh, heck
I
yeah.
played piano for when I first moved to town, so I played that song a million times, and I knew Luke wrote it, but
Oh, yeah. I think that was like one of his first like songs to
yeah.
really take off and
Yeah.
kind of help get his artist
Yep.
deal, I think.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
Yep,
that's what I was told.
that was a big song for him for
Yeah,
sure.
heck yeah. All right. Let me see here. Let's do some Poncho and Lefty. Key of D.
Okay.
Every couple of songs, I might have to be retuning.
That's good. I'd rather do that.
Yeah.
I hate
No,
to. I'm a stickler.
And I love that.
I'm a stickler when it comes to that, dude. I cannot stand, like, it just drives me crazy. I'm like,
Oh, it does too. To me too. I was out in Arizona a couple weeks ago, and it was just the tuning was just outrageously crazy. You know, and I told my lady, I said, hey, I'm gonna have to get like a steel string guitar, like, because I've got two of these Breed Loves.
Yeah.
They're nylon Pursuit models, you know,
Yeah.
like, but got two of them that I just switch out. They're both nylon strings, but because that's kind of somewhat, you know, I like that sound, you know.
oh yeah, that
But-
gut string type. Yeah.
Especially, I like it better when the environment suits it, you
Sure,
know. And
yeah.
so, and plus you put, you know, depending on the strings, you know, might
Right.
make it fluctuate, whatnot. But do some Poncho and Lefty,
What can you do this?
some Towns Van Zandt, key of D. Yeah, this song was written by Towns Van Zandt, and man, it was, I think Emmylou Harris had the first big hit on this.
Yep.
And,
you're
and,
right.
and,
And
and
then
Willie
Merlin-
Nelson's, hello.
Merlin
Hey,
Willie.
thank you. Yeah, and then next thing you know, Willie Nelson's daughter was asking, hey, Dad, you need to record this song. And Merle Haggard was at the house, and
Oh yeah. I remember the story behind
Yeah.
them recording that.
yeah, and then the next day, I think Merle came back out and found Willie on the golf course, and he said, hey man, we got to redo
I'm
the.
gonna redo my
yeah,
vocal.
yeah,
Yeah. He's like, too late.
Too late. We didn't send it
We done
off.
shipped it off.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
How y'all doing? All right, Poncho and Lefty right here. Living on the road, my friends, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron, breath as hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seemed. Began to cry when you said goodbye. Sank into your dreams. Poncho was a bandit boy. His horse was fast as polished steel, and he wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Day he met his match, you know, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words. That's the way it goes. All them federales say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. And Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. Dusty Poncho, bit down south, ended and Lefty's mouth. There he laid poor Poncho low. Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. All them federales say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Poncho felt. He left his living in cheap hotels. Desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold. So the story ends, we're told. Poncho needs your prayers, it's true. Save a few for Lefty too. Only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old. All them federales say they could have had him any day, only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few great federales say they could have had him any day, I only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Out of kindness, I suppose. Out of kindness, I suppose. One version of the American Dream. All right, man. It's kind of cloudy today. How about some Ronnie Millsap, Smoky Mountain Rain? Sure. All right, keep I'm away from LA back to Knoxville. Found out those bright lights ain't where I belong. From a phone booth and the rain, I called to tell her I had a change in dreams and now I'm coming home. But tears filled my eyes when I found out she was gone. Smoky Mountain rain, it keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, keep on searching. 'Cause I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. Thumbed the diesel down outside a cafe. He said he was going as far as Gatlinburg. I climbed up in the cab all wet and cold and lonely. I wiped my eyes and told him about her. I said, I gotta find her. Can you make these big wheels burn? Smoky Mountain rain, it keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I don't want to keep going on her. This way, she's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. Can't blame her for letting go. Woman needs someone warm to hold. Feel the rain running down my face. Find that no matter what it takes. Yeah. Oh, Smoky Mountain rain, it keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I love the sound of a good piano. Man live.
Well, it's a piano. I don't know if it's good or not.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Take the rest of that.
Oh no, I'm good, man. That's plenty. It is helping. I feel like it's.
It kind of opens it up a little bit.
Yeah,
and like,
get some of that crap out.
Oh yeah.
The phlegm.
And that vibration plate, man. It's a lifestyle. I'll talk to you more about that
Okay.
though after the gig.
Okay.
Ever since 2000 hit, it's been a lifesaver for me. And I haven't been to the doctor since.
Really?
Yeah, like totally crazy. Like, and I was the kind of guy that would go to the doctor.
Yeah,
You know, like you know, like, I'll go to the doctor if I gotta go to the doctor. But if I don't have to go, you know,
Even better.
and I can heal myself,
Yeah.
you know,
sure.
like,
I
yeah.
do that. I'm the same. I hate going to freaking doctor.
I would teach you.
I need to know the ways.
Yeah. Let's do some George Strait, man. I got a couple of buddies of mine that play in the George Strait band. You know, let's do just Fort Worth Cross Your Mind.
Okay.
Key of C.
C. 1, 2,
Cold Fort Worth beer just ain't no good for jealous. And I tried it night after night. You're in someone else's arms in Dallas. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Darling, while you're busy burning bridges, burn one for me if you get time. 'Cause good memories don't fade so easy. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? You left me here to be with him in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time. Oh yeah, but I wonder now if it makes a difference Does forward ever cross your mind? Oh, tell me, does it? You left me here to be with him in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time, but I wonder now if it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Does Fort Worth ever, does Fort Worth ever, and does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Hey, hey, aye. Heck yeah. All right.
So much noise.
A lot of noise out there, ain't it? I guess this is as good a time as ever to return.
Hey, can you tell them other bands to quiet down a little bit?
Man, I tell you, I love that piano, man. That's just amazing. Oh, dude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Tom, you talking about Tom Panos? Yeah. Oh, Tom's great, man. I love Tom.
Let's do some Neon Moon.
Okay, A.
1, 2, ready?
Yep.
When the sun goes down on my side of town, that lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns blue. There's a rundown bar across the railroad track, table for two, waiting in the back. I settle on just a missing you. I spend most every night beneath the lights of a neon moon. When you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Running wild and free. I close my eyes, sometimes see you in the shadows at a smoke-filled bar. No telling how many tears I've sat here and cried, how many lies that I've lied, telling my poor heart she'd come back someday. Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's a light and a neon moon. When you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. jukebox plays on, drink by drink. The words of every sad song seem to say what I think. It's that hurt inside. Will it ever end? Oh, but I'll be alright as long as there's a light and a neon moon. When you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. Watch your broken dreams dancing out of the beams of a neon moon. AKA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, all my exes lives in Texas, and Texas is the place I'd dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. And sweet Eileen's in Abilene, she forgot I hung the moon. And Allison, well, she's down in Galveston, somehow lost her sanity. And Dimples, who now lives in Temple's got long looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I dearly love to be. All my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Well, I remember that old Brazos River near Caldwell, Texas, where I learned to swim. Brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome thin, my transcendental meditation. I go there each night, but I always come back to myself long before daylight. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is the place I dearly love to be. Well, all my exes live in Texas, and that's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. I said some folks think I'm high and trash. It's been rumored that I died, but I'm still on Facebook. I'm alive and well, and Tennessee. Hey. Oh man, it's nice playing with people who know these songs.
Know them all, man. Well, most of them. All of you done so far.
I've seen about slipping an original in there, see if you can hang with it, but you know.
I'll follow along.
Key of G.
All right.
A 1, 2, 3. Some people just can't sit still, always rushing to climb the next hill. We end up sitting at a traffic jam. Boss says I can't be late again. What you gonna do? Worked up about nothing new. Too busy thinking about the next thing to do. Wrapped up in all the drama, and there's a lot of it. It's a whole lot of not. Meet me out on a beach somewhere. Feel the breeze blow away your cares. Under umbrellas, sipping coladas, doing a whole lot of nada. I'll take it away. Slow down and watch the clouds roll by. Eat a big slice of key lime pie. Dance to the rhythm of an island band. Believe them worries at the sand. Don't get worked up about nothing new. Too busy thinking about the next thing to do. Wrapped up in all the drama, and it's a whole lot of nada. Meet me out on a beach somewhere. Feel the breeze blow away your care. Under umbrella, sipping coladas, doing a whole lot of nada. One more time. Meet me out on a beach somewhere. Feel the breeze blow away your cares. Under umbrella, sipping coladas, doing a whole lot of nada. Sitting next to my Bahama mama, doing a whole lot of nada. That's my beach song right there.
Big song.
Hey, my beach takes me to the beach every time. Heck yeah. All right, man, I'm happy to be hanging out here at Alan Jackson's, AJ's Good Time Bar.
Come on in, y'all.
Everybody's saying they love the George Strait on here. So there's somebody else from Caldwell on here too.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
so hey, that's why I put it on my Facebook. You know, just never know when somebody back home might look at it and say. I mean, most people are probably working right now, but
Oh, yeah, sure.
you know, some people might be on lunch break or looking for something to do. You know, so hey, this is your lunchtime entertainment right here. All right. Let me see here. Is it just me? Did I hear that you used to play with Shenandoah a little bit? You did. Let's do a Shenandoah song.
All right. Which one?
You know which one.
2 dozen? You do A to B?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All right, here we go.
You got the top to there, that? Okay.
What's the count on that?
4, it'd be 3, 4, 1, 2, ba, ba, ba. So
3,
on.
4, 1, 2. Brought flowers to your door last night. Done you wrong, and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. No, it ought to be perfectly clear. I can't help but wonder what it might have been. If I had 2 dozen roses and an old bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? Oh, I must have been a fool back then. Lose something that you can't have again. I've done all that I know to do, second guess my every move. I can't help but wonder what it might have been. If I had 2 dozen roses and an old bottle of wine, if I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind? I said, baby, would it change your mind? Baby, would it change your mind? Baby, would it change your mind? I'm gonna let my wife listen to this. I'm gonna be like, hey, baby, I gotta get a new guitar.
Yeah, that's right. This is more stage too, man. I gotta have another one.
All right. Let me see.
Have you seen those Fender Acoustasonics? It's like
I
electric.
saw you
and-
playing. I
yeah.
saw you playing one of
Dude,
it.
I love it, man. I love the fact that if I
So-
ever, if
so-
I need to do like a telly thing, I can go over and do it and go right back to the acoustic. I always got a guitar player, so I don't play a lot of lead stuff.
Right, but just enough to
Enough
like.
to have it if I need to, yeah. And
See, that's what I would like too. You know,
yeah,
like
and some of the stuff that, some of the like more rock and country stuff, like the '90s stuff. A lot of it is more electric driven. So say "Be My Baby Tonight" by John Michael Montgomery, something like that. I would go to the electric.
flip the different the different
Yeah, go to
shit,
different pickup. Yeah.
Pick different pickup. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. That's cool. I have to.
They're pretty nice.
I bet they have one over at Corner Music.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
You know, every now and then I like to drop by there and play some guitars and.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like I said, I'm still looking for a good steel string.
Yeah.
But man, the only ones I found like that I really wanted to play was like the $3,000 to $5,000 range, and it's like, dang man, like.
They're expensive.
So if we got any sponsors out there want to buy us a new guitar? Travis and I are both looking. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take a new guitar whether I need it or
Yeah.
not.
Let's do some Kenny Rogers,
Okay.
the Gambler.
Gambler.
Don Schlitz.
You need to do the mod up. Is it
A to F.
A to F? Okay. I couldn't remember this whole step or half step.
Yeah, and I don't know if it is or not, but let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, it works. Just as long as we're on the same
Yeah.
page.
I was in the Army, so as long as we're uniformed together, hey, we're not
That's
wrong.
Right. That's right.
Come on in here, AJ's Good Time Bar. On a warm summer's evening, train bound for nowhere, met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns of staring the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us. He began to speak. He said, son, I made a life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. So if you don't mind me saying, I see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle. He drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette, asked me for a light. Then his eyes got deathly quiet. His face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. I feel like this is a speech from Jay Andrews. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Every gambler knows the secret to surviving, knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. So when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette, faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, gambler, he broke even. In his final words, I found an ace that I can keep. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. Sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count when the dealing's done. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Oh, yeah. All right. The Gambler, I feel like that's probably like most country music fans. We're all gamblers in some kind of way. Even if it's just to like take shots at a show and then go home.
Right.
That's a gamble.
Exactly.
All right, let me see here. Let's do some long hair country boy. Some Charlie Daniels, man. CDB, baby. Here we go. People say I'm no good and crazy as a loon. I get stoned in the morning, I get drunk in the afternoon. Kinda like an old blue tick hound, I like to lay around in the shade. I ain't got much money, honey, but I damn sure got it made. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, you can just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Poor girl wants to marry and the rich girl wants to flirt. Rich man goes on to college while that poor man goes to work. Drunkard wants another drink of wine, and a politician wants your vote. Arkansas Razorbacks, baby, I don't want much of nothing at all, but I will take another toke. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I can't get it on my own. Don't like the way I'm living, you can just leave this long-haired country alone. Rich man talking on the TV, well, he's putting down the rock and roll. Wants me to send a donation, cause he's worried about my soul. Jesus walked on the water, honey, I know that it's true. Sometimes I think that preacher man like to do it'll walk into. I ain't asking nobody for nothing. I can't get it on my own. You don't like the way I'm living, you can just leave this long-haired country boy alone. Long-hair country boy, a little bit of CDB up in here. Man alive, with some, heck, let's do some. How about, do you know the song Marina Del Rey on that piano?
Sure do.
Let's do it. I'm just going to set my guitar down and just me and you on this one. I'm gonna do some George Strait. I always like to, anytime I get around a good guitar player and they know this song, you know, I always try to pull it out, you know. But I'll do some Marina Del Rey for my those George Strait fans out there who are. There we go. We're getting a lot of good reviews on the comments, so that's good. So, all right. Said goodbye in Marina Del Rey. I had a good time, was the last thing I heard her say. as I walked away. And on the plane to Nashville, Tennessee, my mind comes across her memory and yesterday and Marina Del Rey. A hidden beach under golden sun, she spread a blanket and we lay down on and loved the world away and Marina Del Rey. As we looked into each other's eyes, found our bodies lost in paradise like castaways in Marina Del Rey. Ocean tides, highs and lows, love sometimes comes and goes away. Here in Marina Del Rey, and as this plane is touching down, tears fill my eyes, for I have found my heart has stayed in Marina Del Rey. A hidden beach under golden sun, she spread her blanket down, we lay down on and loved the world away in Marina Del Rey. And as we looked into each other's eyes, found our bodies lost in paradise like castaways in Marina Del Rey. We said goodbye in Marina Del Rey. Beautiful song, right?
It is a beautiful song.
Okay. All right. Let me see here.
We played, is it 2 or 2:15?
I think 2. Yeah, I think 2.
That sounds right.
If there's anything that y'all want to hear out there, AJ's online, Man Live. We do have the QR code up there, and let me see. We got the MySet app working, so hopefully we might be able to take a request or a few. You know, we're just getting started. You know, we got about an hour and a half left, maybe 2 hours to go, but just wanted to say thank y'all so much for supporting live music wherever you might be. I'm posting a link on there to a couple of chat groups I have from back home.
That always helps too,
yeah,
man.
so. We're gonna skip the golf chat group. There we go. All right. What T.G. Shepherd going over there? I like it. I like it.
Yeah. I was like, man, you don't hear that down here very often.
All right. Let's. Well, we're killing some time here, so let's do some Clint Black.
Which one?
Let's do Killing Time.
Oh, killing time. I guess you said the title. G. Is it G? Or A? Can't remember.
You were the first thing that I thought of when I thought I'd drink you off my mind. When I get lost in the liquor, you're the only one I find. If I did the things I oughta, you still would not be mine. I keep a tight grip on my bottle and getting loose and killing time. It's killing time. Hell, it's killing me. Drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line, would you bury me? Well, I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity. I don't know nothing about tomorrow. Hell, I've been lost since yesterday. I spent all my time just dying for. Come on, give me a bump right here. People from Caldwell.
Nice.
I told them people were from Caldwell were going to come in here. But I didn't know who it was going to be. I definitely didn't know y'all was coming. And there's a meaning to all my sorrows. It's the only price I'll pay. I'll be a happy man when I go. I can't wait another day. This killing time, hell, it's killing me. And drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see that if I cross that line, would they bury me? I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity. I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity. Killing some time today, right here. Man alive, what brings y'all to Nashville, Tennessee? Oh, good. Heck yeah. Well, if there's anything y'all want to hear, y'all just let us know, man. We just having fun, so. It's better than sitting at the house.
I thought maybe if I played this morning, I wouldn't have to mow my yard.
Have y'all been getting a lot of rain up there too?
Oh man,
Oh
like
man,
crazy.
it's been crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't keep control of my yard, man. It's like I mow it, like 4 days later, it's already ready to mow again.
See, every time the creek comes out, like I gotta, like it pushes it goes over my driveway, so it pushes the rocks into the creek. So I have to get out there in my in my rubber boots and just get all the rocks back up. It's probably, it's a good probably 3 or 4 hour job, like just feel like I'm on a chain gang, so.
Yeah.
So speaking of, let's do some Johnny Cash. Can I do the first half time a little different?
Okay.
Well, I hear that train come. It's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen that sunshine, Mama said. I don't know when, but I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. And time keeps dragging on. And that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. Well, when I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I'm hanging my head lonesome, I'm hanging my head and crying. Bet there's rich folks eating at the back of AJ's Good Time Bar, probably drinking whiskey, smoking big cigars. Well, I knew I had it coming, knew I can't be free. And those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. They freed me from that prison if that railroad train was mine. But I'm moving on a little farther down the line. I said far from Folsom Prison, where I want to stay. Let the lonesome whistle blow my blues away. There we go. A bit of Johnny Cash Folsom Prison right there. Thank y'all for joining us here at AJ's Good Time Bar. We're going to play some new country music for you right here. I don't do a whole lot of new country music, but I do like this guy that we're fixing to play, man, live. 2 years ago, I was down, got the invitation to play golf and perform at the Troops First military golf charity tournament down there in Boerne, Texas, put on by Mr. George Strait and David Faraday. And man, live, I really didn't know what I was doing, but I had gotten asked earlier that year to play it. And so I got a membership, and I started learning how to hit the golf ball, because I didn't want to go down there, and just totally look like an idiot, but even though, it is what it is. But man, they set me up with this guy by the name of Zach Top for my golf partner, and man, we hung out for about 3 or 4 days there, and man, just a great fella, and his new #1 hit, man, like he got a #1 hit now, so that's great because he was doing well without a #1 hit.
Oh yeah, I've been following him for a long time, but when he was doing cover songs on his TikTok page.
Oh
man.
Yeah. Let's do I Never Lie. You were gonna ask for that one, huh? Thank you, brother. Heck yeah.
E flat.
E flat. What's that? 3, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah. Yep.
3, 4, 1, 2. When it's been some time, you still look like an angel, and I heard you're doing fine. Got promoted back in April, and you met someone Daddy said he's okay. Hell, I ain't never been better. Things are going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late for work. And I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I'd never lie. Well, I met somebody too. She's a model out in L.A. She's begging me to move. Said Malibu is really great. I ain't decided if I'm going or not, but at the end of the day, I sleep like a baby. I never show up late from work. And I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I'd never lie. I'll take it to the sea. Going my way. I sleep like a baby. I never show up late from work. And I don't drink whiskey. I don't know how it feels to hurt. Oh, and I ain't been lonely since you said goodbye. Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I'd never lie. Wish I could say I miss you, but you know I'd never lie. 3, 4, 1, 2. Zach Top, if you hadn't heard of that guy, go check him out, man, live. He's the guy that is going to put real country music back on the charts there in mainstream, the Billboard, man. That's what I'm talking about.
We hope he continues.
A lot of old school folks around here hope that's what happens. You know, I know he's on. He just, I guess Alan Jackson just kind of finished up his thing, but I think Zach Top's been out on the road with Alan, you know, for the last few months, you know, so. Really cool stuff. Man, I told him when he was in the golf cart, I said, we're all holding you responsible if country music doesn't get back on track. So, not that it's not on track, you know, but I don't feel like traditional country is equally you know what I'm talking about, represented in the mainstream media on Billboard country charts, you know, so. But we're not talking about that here. Let's do some Jamie Johnson. I did a little bit of time in the United States Army, and when I was stationed over at Fort Carson, Colorado, when I first heard this song. We got any other military veterans in the house? No, not today. All right. Man, this was the first song I ever heard of Jamie Johnson, you know, and so it immediately brought me back home to the farmland of the Brazos Bottom, and I think only 4 people in here know what that means, you know. My friends from Caldwell definitely know what that means back there. But man, my grandpa had an Uncle Joe You know, so yeah, like, and so when I heard this song, I was like, dang, I was like, whoever this is wrote this song about my life. You know, like me talking to my grandpa, you know, so.
You do this in B flat.
In B flat. And is it Mobley?
My family pronounces it Mobley, but it can go either way, I think. I do have some distant relatives that say Mobley, so it's kind of a toss-up. But my family always said Mobley.
See, there was a guy that I went to high school with, and his name was Mobley. It was spelled the same way. And it was,
Right. Yeah, it's either way.
We'll give a little shout out to my brother from another mother, Mr. Travis Mobley over here on the keys, man, live. He's originally from Arkansas, huh? Whereabouts in Arkansas?
So a little town called Searcy, just about 45 miles north of Little Rock.
Okay. Heck yeah. My grandpa was born in Hot Springs.
Okay, yeah. Spent a lot of time in Hot Springs.
Back in like 1931.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
That was before my time.
Oh, and look, in Arkansas shirt.
Hey, yeah,
comes
I was
with
going to
it.
ask y'all, and then y'all disappeared. Where y'all from? Conway. Man, I played so many gigs in Conway. I used to play, did you ever go to JJ's Bar and Grill? Played there many. I spent, I don't know.
He's from Searcy.
Yeah, I'm from Searcy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I spent a lot. And TC's Midtown Grill, I used to play a lot. What's that? Oh yeah, he's great people. I used to play there a couple nights a week. So. Yeah, man. I saw when y'all walked in the shirts. I was like, "There's my people right there." Go Hogs, huh? Even when they don't do good, we still love them, which is most of the time.
That's kind of like the Texas A&M Aggies, you know.
Yeah, we used to, man. We had at one point.
We love to win, but we really don't expect it anymore. You know?
That's it.
It's like we had like a glimpse of Johnny, football come to town, but that was about as close as we got to doing that deal, you know. But
we're doing good in baseball, but that's about it.
Baseball, we're doing all right, you know. Yeah, we're doing all right.
We suck at everything else, but we're good at baseball.
They got that big tournament going on this week.
Yep.
All right, we got some Jamie Johnson on the way, and everybody's giving a lot of love to Jack Top, so. Ken, we might get you some George Jones, brother. I actually saw it this time. I know last time I didn't see it, and so might get you some George Jones after this Jamie Johnson tune right here. Let's get back on the story. It took me back home, man. When I didn't been away for a while, and go a little something like this. Keep in mind, too, that if there's anything y'all want to hear, y'all just let us know. I said, Grandpa, what's that picture here? It's all black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? He said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive that cotton farm and the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Here's taking overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher in New Orleans, and he had my back till the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Picture's worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. This one here is my favorite one. This is me and Mimo in the summer sun, all dressed up. And day we set our vows. You can't tell it there, but it was hot that June. That rose is red and her eyes are blue. Just look at that smile, boy. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. If it looks like we were scared to death, a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. Remember, we are the land of the free because of the brave. All those folks made that sacrifice for us to have our freedoms, you know, so that's what this past weekend was all about, man. Good to be moving on and celebrating other things, you know, but I celebrate that every day, though, man. Man, love, man. Yeah. Mr. Travis over here, my name is Cody Joe. If there's anything y'all want to hear, y'all just let us know. Let's do some George Jones. We haven't done a single George Jones song yet. Let's do the Corvette song. I stopped off at the Quicksand for some beer and cigarettes. The old man took my money and he stared at my Corvette. He said, son, I had one like it. Back in '63, had a man down at the bank, took her from me. Lord, she was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built and fun to handle, son. Glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Well, I handed him my keys and said, here, take her for a spin. Well, the old man scratched his head and then he looked at me and grinned. He said, son, I don't think you understand. Ain't the car I want. He said, gal in your bed that turns me on. Had one that was hotter than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around. Long and lean, every young was built for fun to handle, son. I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Hey, there we go. Thanks for covering for me on that.
Oh, you're good, man.
All righty, there we go, Ken. That was your George Jones there. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. All right, let me see what we got here. Let's do some Keith Whitley. We haven't done any Keith Whitley all day. Don't close your eyes. Dan, can you do 10 feet away? Yeah. How about if I just let you play and I'll sing it?
Okay.
All right, we're going to do a little bit of Keith Whitley for y'all. Oh. Alone at a corner table, she was watching me, watching her, singing about an old flame burning. She was hanging on to every word, and I was pouring out my feelings, and she was pouring out the wine. Through the smoke and the beer, it was perfectly clear that we were touching each other's minds. It was love, 10 feet away. Imagine her in my arms with a look on her face, lying somewhere in some shadowy place. It was love, 10 feet away. I just knew my closing song would do it, and I knew that I was heaven bound. I could tell she was moved, but before I was through, this stranger stood up and sat down. He was trying his best to impress her, but she couldn't take her eyes off me. When he got up and left, I said to myself, whoa, whoa, what a night this would be. It was love, 10 feet away. Imagine her in my arms with a look on her face, lying somewhere in some shadowy place. It was love, just 10 feet away. And it was love, 10 feet away. Imagine her in my arms with a look on her face, lying somewhere in some shadowy place. It was love, just 10 feet away. It was love, just 10 feet away. This guy, man, give it up for this guy. I love that. Golly, that's so cool. There's some songs where the piano just takes it over. It's like, man, just tell that guitar to shut up.
I've done it before.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Here's to y'all out there. All right. If you didn't know by now, I love George Strait.
Oh, me too, man. Can't go wrong.
If y'all got a favorite George Strait song out there, y'all let us know. We're gonna do Amarillo. Let's do some Amarillo by Morning. Man, live. You know, I grew up in farmland, so pretty much all year round, you know, we saw farmland and didn't really get to get out all that much. But every Christmas, Mom and Dad they would give me and my little sister an option of whether we wanted Christmas presents or if we want to take a family trip, and we always picked the family trip because when you see farmland all year round, you're ready to go see something else.
Right.
You know, and so that usually took us to New Mexico snowskiing Christmas time, and I think the first time I was ever up on stage as a kid, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old, and it was in Ruidoso, New Mexico. Anybody ever been to Ruidoso, New Mexico? Y'all need to go check it out. But anyways, there was a place called the Winner's Circle. It's called Quarters now, but man, I was playing Pac-Man with my little sister back there, and my parents were BSing with people because that's what they do. You know, the Zeeses know that how the Hodges like to socialize. You know, but I think your wife back there, I think she used to babysit me too. so got my babysitter back there. So, yeah, heck yeah. So, but where are we going with this? Amarillo by Morning. Okay. So anyways, the first time I ever got up on stage, basically the moral of the story, not moral, but in a nutshell, you know, not to drag this on any longer than it has to be. First time I was on stage, I sang Amarillo by Morning with the band, and it's always been like just a favorite song of mine, so thank you for requesting that. All right, Kid D, go to E, you know,
Okay.
like the record.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got, well, it's just what I've got on. When the sun is high in the Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. Took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost my wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I've been looking for aim when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind, by golly. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, it's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I got, well, it's just what I've got on. Ain't got a dime, what I got is mine, and I ain't rich, but by golly, I'm free, baby. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo is where I'll be. yeah. Heck yeah. It's one of my favorite George Strait songs, and what's crazy about that song is that George Strait has like 60 number ones at least.
A bunch.
And that song, Amarillo Bible Morning, was not one of them. It's just like, what? That's pretty crazy. Well, come on in. What's going on, guys? Just hanging out, huh? Where'd y'all ride into town from? Oh, you live here? Okay. From where? California. Right on. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Hope you didn't ride your horse all the way here. I'm from Texas. Sometimes they think that we rode our horse to school, you know.
I used to do it back in the old days.
You know, hey, this true story right here. My third great grandfather was born in California, Los Angeles, back in the mid 1800s. And when he was 13 years old, they had like 12 or 13 kids at the time. So I guess it wasn't enough, too many mouths to feed, and lack of better terminology for that. But man, 13 years old, he got on a horse and rode to Texas all by himself, like in the 1800s.
That's crazy, man.
13 years old. Nowadays, you wouldn't trust a 13 years old almost to go to the convenience store, you know? It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, man.
I'd have to have my GPS.
So pretty wild. His name was Horace Briley, and his family is some of the descendants of the Brileys, I guess the Briley Parkway and stuff.
Wow.
You know, so
That's cool.
yeah, like our in the Civil War, our John S. Briley was in the Confederate Army here in Tennessee. You know, so then after the Civil War, they moved out to California. So
You think you can get some of your Briley kinfolk to fix the potholes on Briley?
hey, that's not any close kin.
You can make a phone call or two.
In fact, those people probably wouldn't accept me.
Okay, yeah. I'll check back with you.
Oh man, that's on my grandmother's side. She was born a Briley, so. But my dad's mother. So. Oh yeah, we were gonna do some Keith Whitley, huh? Or did we do Keith? We did. Oh,
we can do another one.
Oh, we already did that. All right. Yeah. Let's go to somebody else. There's so many people to cover. Of course, I do like to get my George Strait in there, you know.
You got it, man. You got it. You're from Texas, dude. You got to do your George Strait.
Yeah, man.
It's a sin if you don't do lots of George Strait songs.
And you can ask them folks. Back in the day, my dad actually kind of looked like George Strait too, you know, and he won a bunch of George Strait lookalike contests, and it was pretty wild. And when I got to meet George, when I played that golf tournament, I got to actually tell George the story, about my dad, and I said, yeah, he used to look like you. I said, now he kind of, looks more like, Kenny Rogers before all the facial surgery and, or the Botox and stuff, and so I was like, George got a laugh out of that. I was like, check mark, I made George Strait laugh. But no, it's mainly just because his hair is white and he's got the goatee, and he looks like Kenny Rogers back in his younger days, so. But, Oh. Cool story I got for you. Come on in here. Thank you for your service. All right. Let me see. I got to hear a story straight from George Strait's mouth while we're on this subject. He told, it was when me and Zach were golf partners, and we were up there on, it was like a tee box. Anybody play golf out there? A little bit? Okay, so it was one of those holes where you had two holes in one tee box. Like you could either, this is like the front side and this is the back side. Well, we just happened to be on the tee box at the same time that George Strait and Parker McCullum, they were playing each other, and so George Strait he kind of gave a little breather, a little 5-minute little tale. Of course, I'm not going to make it this long, but he said the most popular song he ever passed up on was written by a fellow by the name of Dean Dillon, and Dean Dillon is responsible for writing or co-writing at least like 60% of George Strait's number one hits,
and a bunch more, but definitely George Strait for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he wrote so many other tunes. I mean, if we could probably do a whole set on Dean Dillon songs. that were famous, you know. But Dean Dillon came and pitched Tennessee Whiskey to George Strait very first. As soon as Dean wrote it, and George Strait turned it down, and George Strait said that's the most popular song that he's ever passed up on. So now you got a little bit of history. That was back in the early '80s, you know. So let's do some Tennessee Whiskey. You know, Dean Dillon pitched it to George Strait, so that didn't work out for him. So he pitched it to David Allan Coe. He pitched it to George Jones. And of course, I don't think he pitched it to Chris Stapleton, but Chris Stapleton picked it up and said, "Man, hey, we're going to do something new with this."
David Allan Coe, he recorded it though, right?
Yeah, David Allan Coe was
as
the
did
one.
George Jones as well, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
And so y'all have a favorite version? Y'all like the older David Allan Coe? Chris, what's that? The George Jones version? Yeah, let's do that.
He said I can't hear shit from you. What are you doing?
One of G, the old school. With Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, Tennessee Whiskey. Okay.
And if anybody wants to hear the Chris Stapleton version, just let me know. But we're going to do like the George Jones, David Allan Coe.
G to A, or mod or no mod?
No mod.
Okay.
Yeah, no mod.
Okay.
I used to spend my nights out in a ballroom. I spent my days drinking was the only love I know. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom and brought me back from feeling too far gone. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, and as sweet as strawberry wine, and as warm as a glass of brandy, and I'll stay stoned on your love all the time. I used to look for love in all the same old places. Found the bottom of the bottle that's gonna stay dry. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your loving to get me high. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey, and as sweet as strawberry wine, and as warm as a glass of brandy, and I'll stay stoned on your love all the time. I'll stay stoned on your loving all the time. Oh yeah, little George Jones, Dean Dillon right there for you. Tennessee whiskey. So now y'all can tell everybody that y'all know that, hey, I know the most popular song that George Strait ever passed up on. So, I mean, not that it, I mean, it might win you a beer somewhere or something. I mean, You know?
I will buy you a beer if you can tell me.
If not, you have to buy me a beer.
That's right,
You know?
that's right.
Okay, come on in here. We got room for you. Thank y'all for hanging out with us here at AJ's Good Time Bar here in Nashville, Tennessee. Thank you. You bet. All right. Dang, that's a good. Hey, she said from afar. She said I look like Chuck Norris back in his younger days. I said, hey, that's good, man. Hi-ya. Hey, you know Chuck Norris doesn't live too far from where I'm from over there. You know, he even bottles his own water. You know, so. Yeah. The one that turns into a frog?
Doug loved me up, turn him to a horny toad.
Oh, Bill. Hey, let's do some David Allen Coe.
All right.
Heck yeah. A little bit of You Never Called Me By My Name. Unless you want to play the ride. What do you think?
Whichever one you want to do.
Yeah.
Get either one.
What's that? What's that? Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We're going to do the ride. Let's do the ride.
All right.
Well, I was coming from Montgomery. Had my guitar on my back. When a stranger stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950, half drunk and hollow-eyed. Said, it's a long walk back to Nashville. Would you like a ride, son? All you gotta do, Travis, you gotta sign this paper for me first. I sat down in the front seat. I turned on the radio. And them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. And I noticed a stranger, he was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light. That's when I knew there was something strange about this ride. He said, mister, can you make folks cry, play and sing? Have you paid your dues, moan the blues, bend them guitar strings, and you make folks feel what you feel inside. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Cried just south of Nashville, and he turned that car around. He said, Cody Joe, this is where you get off, boy. I'm going back to Alabama. And as I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, mister, many thanks. He said, you don't have to call me mister. The whole world called me Hank. He said, mister, can you make folks cry? You play and sing. Have you paid your dues? Moan the blues and bend down the guitar string. And you make folks feel what you feel inside. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. Couple times. He said, mister, can you make folks cry? You play and sing. Have you paid your dues? Moan the blues and bend down the guitar strings. And you make folks feel what you feel inside. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. If you're big star bound, let me warn you, it's a long, hard ride. David Allen Cove for you. Mr. Travis Mobley right there on that keys. My name is Cody Joe, hanging out with y'all. Thank y'all so much. Be sure to, man, be nice to y'all's, man, bartender. We got doing a great job for you back there, man, live. I hope y'all take care of her. And if you got any left for us, just you know what to do, you know. Unless you're new in town. We got anybody new in town? New in town, all right. Yeah, pretty much you just, anything you want to tell us to play. Of course, the tip jar's right there. We got Venmo. This QR code does nothing for you except take you to my website. So it's just informational, you know. So, but thank y'all so much for being here with us. I feel like we need to do some Willie Nelson. I don't think we've done Willie Nelson today, have we? No, Willie. Oh yeah. That is definitely considered a Willie song in my book.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Just can't wait to get on that road again. Well, I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies we rode down that highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. 'Cause our way is on the road again. Just can't wait to get on that road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. Take it away. On the road again, like a band of gypsies we rode down that highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. 'Cause our way is on that road again. Just can't wait to get on that road again. I find love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh yeah. Can't go wrong with some Willie Nelson, huh? Man, well, we lost one of our heroes.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Absolutely. Yes. Sorry. I mean, which one do you want? Okay, we can do both of those. Which one would you like? All right, let's do it. All right. Roll with me on this. Well, way down yonder on Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rough on a Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, just a pyramid cans and a pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women, never had plans, just living for the minute. Well, way down yonder on a Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim, learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Hey! Well, we fogged up the windows in our old Chevy. I was winning, but she wasn't ready. Settled for a burger and a straight snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, just a pyramid of cans and a pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had plans, just a living for the minute. Well, way down yonder on a Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim, I learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. Well, way down yonder on Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rough on a Georgia asphalt, got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, just a pyramid of cans and a pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for the minute. Well, went down yonder on a Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. Learned how to swim, learned who I was, a lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. That's right. That's right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. Well, hopefully my parents are watching. And one of their favorite songs by Alan Jackson is Remember When. So we're going to go ahead and do that, do that for you. Just a quick little deal, though. Man, back when I was a kid, when I was like 9 years old, my dad took me to the bank to take out a loan. He co-signed for me. And we took out a loan for $3,500 from Citizens State Bank. And I was 9 years old, and we bought a snow cone stand. And I parked it right in front of the Caldwell pool right there. And man, every time that Alan Jackson song Chattahoochee came on, talking about that grape snow cone, I turned that son gun up. I said, "Come on, ladies, come grab the snow cones." Oh, man, live. Good time. Yeah, y'all remember that, don't y'all? Oh, man, live. All right, let's do a little double shot of some Alan Jackson since we are at AJ's Good Time Bar. Heck yeah. Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first so was I. We made love, and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed to vows and walked the walk and gave our hearts? We made the start, and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy and there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when the old ones died and new were born, and life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, then we broke each other's hearts. Remember when? Remember when the sound of little feet, it was music that we danced to week to week, brought back to love. We found trust, we vowed to never give it up. Remember when? Remember when? The 30s seem so old now looking back, and it was just a stepping stone to where we are, where we've been. Said we'd do it all again. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turn gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the life we had, and we'll remember when. Remember when? Remember when? Sorry about that.
Yeah, it's tricky. It goes, it goes that solo on the C and then goes
Yeah, I was like, oh, thank you, sir. You bet. Yeah, I was reading the lines, and I think my eyes skipped over a line or something. And I was like, all right.
No biggie.
Heck yeah. We'll do some Toby Keith for you. If there's anything y'all want to hear out there, y'all feel free to just let us know, and talk to us. We're pretty friendly, so. We're going to send this out to the land of the free because of the brave, our folks in the brave military right there. Man, we'll send a little bit of, I'm assuming you were in the Army. You wearing that Ranger hat like that? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. We are the land of the free because of the brave. I was also in the Army. And let me see. Courtesy of the red, white, and blue. American girls, American guys will always stand up and salute. Will always recognize when they see home glory flying. There's a lot of men dead, so we can sleep at peace at night when we lay down our heads. My daddy served in the army till he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in the yard. Till the day that he died, he wanted my mother, my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation I love, falling under attack, the mighty sucker punch came flying in from somewhere in the back. Soon as we could see clearly through our big black eye, man, we lit up your world like the 4th of July. Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list, and the Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell when you hear Mother Freedom start ringing her bell, and it feels like the whole wide world raining down on you. Yeah, brought to you courtesy of my red, white, and blue. Justice will be served and the battle will rage. That big dog's gonna fight when you rattle his cage. You'll be sorry that you messed with the U.S. of A. We'll put a boot in that ass, it's the American way. Uncle Sam put your name at the top of his list. The Statue of Liberty started shaking her fist, and the eagle will fly, and it's gonna be hell. You hear Mother Freedom starting ringing her bell, and it feels like the whole wide world raining down on you. Yeah, brought to you courtesy of my red, white, and blue. Yeah. Of my red, white, and blue. Y'all remember we are the land of the free because of the brave. It doesn't happen any other way, you know. Absolutely. Thank y'all for visiting us here at AJ's Good Time Bar. Man, live. Once again, we got about 30 minutes left. If there's anything y'all want to hear, y'all feel free to holler at us. I think the mic set doesn't look to be very active, you know. So, but then again, it is kind of like the morning, you know. But all right. It's a little bit Zach Brown talking about that good old chicken fry on a Thursday night. You know I like my chicken fried, cold beer on a Thursday night, pair of jeans fit just right, radio, oh yeah. I was raised underneath the shade of a Texas pine, and that's home, you know, sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. My house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love and it's born into southern ground. You know I like my chicken fried, cold beer on a Thursday night, pair of jeans fit just right, radio, I sing the sunrise, love from a woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, mother's love. Funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most. Now where you live what you drive or the price tag on them britches. No dollar signs on a piece of mind. This I've come to know. So if you agree, have a drink with me. Raise glasses for a toast. A little bit of chicken fried, cold beer on a Thursday night. Pair of jeans that fit just right. Radio up, I sing the sunrise. Love from a woman's eyes. Feel a touch of a precious child. Mother's love. Hey! Thank God for my life, for the stars and the stripes. May freedom forever fly. Let it rain. Salute the ones who have died, the ones that have given their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice the things we love, like that chicken fried. Cold beer at AJ's on a Thursday night. Pair of britches that fit just right. Radio I've seen the sunrise. Love from a woman's eyes. Feel a touch of a precious child. Mother's love. All right. Good old Thursday here in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's take a little pause for the tune. I almost forgot about that. Need to... Let's do another Dean Dillon song. Tulsa Time. Don Williams, N.E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I left Oklahoma, driving in a Pontiac, just about to lose my mind. I was on to Arizona, maybe on to California, where the people all live so fine. Where my baby said I'm crazy, mama said I was lazy, I was gonna show them all this time. Well, I don't need no more schooling, I ain't no fooling, I was born to just walk the line. Living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it. I'm setting my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. In Hollywood and wishing I was doing good, talking on the telephone line. But they don't need me in the mood. Nobody sing my songs. Hell, I guess I'm wasting time. And I got to thinking, man, I'm really sinking. I was gonna have a flash this time, but ain't nobody gonna make gravy. Winning out and leaving for that Tulsa time. living on Tulsa time. Living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it. Gonna sit my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. Tulsa time, living on Tulsa time. Well, you know I've been through it. Gonna set my watch back to it. Living on Tulsa time. All right, heck yeah. Turned out to be a beautiful day. Yep. I didn't know what it was going to do, you know.
Never know, man.
Yeah, never know.
It could start pouring down rain any minute.
Yeah,
You never know.
All right. Let me see. We got about 20 more minutes left before the next band comes up here and just rocks your face off in a country kind of way. I don't know who's coming up next, but yeah. Do you know who's coming up next? No? We'll figure it out. All right. I tell you what. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountain flow, like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather around her. Blue Ridge lady, she's a stranger to blue water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of that moonshine will bring a teardrop to your eye. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road, I hear a voice in the morning and it calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Traveling down that dusty road, I get to thinking, baby, we should have been home yesterday. What happened? I don't know. Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. country roads, take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia. Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads, take me home, country roads. John Denver right there for our friends here at AJ's Good Time Bar.
Good to see you, man.
Yeehaw!
Do a little bit of Chris Christopherson for you over here, man. Live. Sammy Smith put this song out, made it a hit. I think Willie Nelson even had a hit with it. How about help me make it through the night? Take that ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall. Soft and gentle against your skin, like the shadows on the wall. Come and lay down by my side till the early morning light. All I'm asking for is your time. Help me make it through the night. I don't care what's right or wrong. I don't try to understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, 'cause tonight, honey, I need a friend. You yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow it's out of sight. And all I'm asking for is your time. Big me, help me make it through the night. Understand. Let the devil take tomorrow, 'cause tonight, honey, I need a friend. Yesterday is dead and gone, and tomorrow it's out of sight. It's a sad thing to be alone, help me make it through the night. I don't want to be alone. Help me make it through the night. Oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, a little bit of Chris Christopherson, Willie Nelson, Sammy Smith. All kind of people have done that song. Band line.
Mr. Killen. Good, buddy. How are you? Are you playing with y'all playing with Brandon? Oh boy.
Oh, Brandon Harris. I like that guy. Yeah, I like that guy.
Awesome.
Got a real treat coming up next, Mr. Brandon Harris. We got just time for just a few more, and then maybe three more, 2 or 3 more. Then we'll start tearing down where this next band can get up there and do their thing, you know. So if there's anything y'all want to hear these last 2 or 3 songs, y'all feel free to let us know. We haven't really had too many requests all day. I guess we've been either doing something totally wrong or something totally right, you know. So.
Could go either way.
Oh, you got one? Wagon wheel. We can do wagon wheel for you. Yeah. Hey, we got bills to pay, so we appreciate that, you know. So, all right. Yeah, A or G, which one
Wherever
you feel more comfortable?
wherever you want to do it, man. I'm fine either way.
Let's do A. Headed down south toward the land of the pines. I'm thumbing my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. I made it to the coast in just 17 hours. Picked me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for a rally, see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old town string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. Those North Country winters keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. Ain't turning back, living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. south. Had a Roanoke, caught a trucker at a Philly, and we had a nice long talk. He's a heading west to the Cumberland Gap, to Johnson City, maybe Nashville, Tennessee. I gotta keep moving before the sun call my baby, and I know that she's the only one. If I die in rally, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like wind and rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. I said, hey, mama, rock me. Yeah, a little request right there for some Old Crow Medicine Show, maybe Darius Rucker, however you know the song, you know, so. All right, let me see, we got maybe one more song left. Anybody else? Anybody else? Want to call it out? No? Maybe not. We're too shy. I hadn't had enough to drink this morning. What? Some Keith Whitley? Let's do some Keith Whitley. We did 10 Feet Away earlier, man. Y'all missed that one. We're not going to do it again for y'all, but don't close your eyes. I know you loved him a long time ago. Even now in your arms, you used to want him, I know. I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light when I hold you tonight. Don't close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. And don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. Darling, just once, let yesterday go. You'll find more love than you ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Baby, I had played a fool, hoping all of this time, right here in your arms, while he's in your mind. I keep hoping someday that you'll see the light. Let it be me tonight. And don't close close your eyes. Don't close your eyes. Let it be me. And don't pretend it's him in some fantasy. And darling, just once let yesterday go, and you'll find more love than you've ever known. Just hold me tight when you love me tonight, and don't close your eyes. Let it be me tonight. And don't close your eyes. All right, a little bit of Keith Whitley right there for y'all. Well, we got 3 minutes left. What do we do? Call it? Or?
Up to you, man.
All right.
You're on the bill, so.
All righty.
So whatever you want to do, man.
Short song? Short song?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right.
Doesn't matter if we go a minute or two over. Ain't no big deal.
All right. We got one more for y'all. We still got few minutes left, and looks like our guys are almost ready to go out of here, man. He said, no, not yet, not yet. All right, one more song. What are we going to do, my friends? What are we going to do? How about let's end it with a George Strait? Check yes or no?
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to end it with some George Strait. Thank y'all so much for supporting live music here in town. CodyJoeHodges.com. You can find me any day. My buddy Travis Mobley right here on the keys. So you can find also Travis. Travis is here quite a bit, you know. So yeah, thank y'all so much. We got one more song. We're gonna do some George Strait, and then who knows what might happen. But thank you so much for supporting what we do and supporting the bartenders. And man, live, we survive because of you guys. So we could not do this without y'all. So once again, CodyJoeHodges.com. And here's a little bit of go out on some George Strait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starting way back in 3rd grade, I used to sit beside Emmylou Hayes. Pink dress, a matching bow, and a ponytail. Kissed me on the school bus, but told me not to tell. Next day I chased her around the playground, across the monkey bars to the merry-go-round. Emmylou got caught passing me a note before the teacher took. I read what she wrote. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? If you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Now she's grown up and she's my wife. Still like 2 kids with stars in our eyes. Ain't much changed, I still chase Emmylou up and down the hall, around the bed in our room. Last night I took her out in a wine limousine. 20 years together, she still gets to me. Can't believe it's been long ago since we got started with just a little no. Do you love me? Do you want to be my friend? And if you do, thank you, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand. If you want to, I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. if you do, well then don't be afraid to take me by the hand if you want to. I think this is how love goes. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. Check yes or no. All right, once again, our time here is ended at AJ's for this first shift of the day. And once again, this is my buddy Travis Mobley. My name is Cody Joe. Thank y'all so much for being here in Nashville, Tennessee, and supporting live music, because that's what this town was kind of built on, you know. So, man, especially in the country realm, you know. So thank y'all so much. Y'all get y'all's drinks at the bar, and we'll see y'all soon. Get ready for the Brandon Harris Band coming up next.